Maria sat on the edge of the old armchair, hugging her knees, listening to the rain tapping against the window. The silence was so profound that she could hear each drop hitting the sill, as if the whole world was holding its breath. She was alone. A widow, mother of 2 children, who slept in the next room, tired from school and a long day. The financial pit she had fallen into after her husband's death seemed bottomless. Bills piled up, debts rang in her ears, and her paycheck barely covered groceries and electricity. Every morning started the same way: alarm clock, breakfast, work, shopping, the children's homework, sometimes a brief moment to think about herself. About how her husband, Sergei, had left too soon, leaving her with 2 children and an empty apartment that echoed memories of happier times. Maria knew she had to be strong for her children, but in recent months, she felt she had almost no strength left. That day, the rain grew heavier. Someone knocked at the door. At first, she thought it was a neighbor, but when she looked through the peephole, she saw a courier, a young man in a neat uniform, holding a package. "Good afternoon," he said softly. "This is for you. Please sign here." Maria, slightly surprised, took the package. The courier looked at her as if he understood everything without words. "This is important. It's all for your family." And he left. Closing the door, Maria slowly unwrapped the package. Inside was an old envelope sealed with a stamp, her husband Sergei's initials. Her heart froze. She remembered, a few weeks ago, Sergei had told her he left something important in case anything happened to him. She had laughed through her tears, thinking it was just words. Now her hands trembled as she held the envelope, and the air around her seemed to grow heavier. Carefully breaking the seal, she took out the letter. The words on the page were neat, as if her husband had written each one with special care. "Maria, if you are reading this, it means I am no longer there. Everything I have left is meant only for you and our children. Inside the envelope is the key. Follow the instructions, and our family will be safe. I believe in you." Maria felt a shiver run down her spine. A key? She looked around the room, as if someone could guide her. Below the window, a small bundle with a digital lock lay the very key Sergei had promised. Inside was a flash drive and a note. All answers inside. Just don't make a mistake. Maria's heart pounded. She connected the flash drive to her husband's old laptop. A video opened. Sergei appeared on the screen, looking directly at the camera. "If you're watching this, it means you are stronger than you think. On this drive are documents, passwords, instructions. I left everything so that no one could steal or deceive us. But you will have to act to save our children. Trust yourself." Tears ran down Maria's cheeks. She played the video again to memorize every word. The flash drive contained a complete set of instructions, bank codes, addresses of lawyers, property documents for a place the family could have lost due to debts, and information about small savings Sergei had secretly arranged. It all seemed complex, but the meaning was clear. Her husband had prepared her to save the family with her own hands. The next hours passed in tension. She called the lawyer, checked the documents, double-checked the accounts. Her heart raced, her hands shook, but every step brought her closer to the goal. The children sometimes peeked in to see what was happening, and she tried to smile to hide her fear. "Mom, will everything be okay?" asked her daughter, Natasha, her eyes full of curiosity and worry. Maria hugged her. "Everything will be okay, darling. We'll manage." But doubt still lingered. What if I do something wrong? What if I lose something? It was at that moment she realized the secret from her husband wasn't just about money or documents. It was about faith in her, that she was capable of being strong for her family, even when it seemed all strength had run out. When the last document was signed, bills paid, and legal matters resolved, Maria sat in the chair, holding her children's hands. She looked at them and understood that they were alive, safe, and had a future, one she had fought to secure with fear, exhaustion, and determination. And then she felt a lightness she hadn't felt in years. Her husband's secret message had not only saved the family, it had given her confidence in her own strength, which she had never fully realized before. The next morning, sunlight poured into the room, illuminating the old table and laptop. Maria smiled softly, watching the children playing on the floor. Her heart was calm, and within that calm lay the understanding that love and faith are stronger than any trial, and her husband's care and wisdom live on within her. Maria sat back, closed her eyes for a moment and whispered, "Thank you, Sergei, for everything." And in that whisper, it seemed as if the entire world paused, a world where even in the darkest trials, one could still find light and hope.